of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Karen, agenda review, do we have anything we're adding on?
Yes, we'd like to add on the public hearing for the watershed plan. We have a limited amount of time in order to hold the hearing. So wherever you want to put that on.
Okay. Guess that's old business. It's been hanging around for a while. Okay. Is that it? Anything else?
I think so.
Okay. Review payroll and manifest. You guys have an opportunity to take a peek.
Right in.
All right. Minutes of February 3rd, 2026.
Yep, I make the motion to accept the minutes of February 3rd, 2026.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I make a motion for the chair to sign the Granite State Clean Fleet Grant.
That has to be worded very specific. That little sheet. That
If you please.
little note.
That little note up top there. That's all highlighted. Well, so.
Yeah. Okay. I make a motion to enter into a 2025 Granite State Clean Fleet Grant Agreement with the New Hampshire Department of Environmental Services and have the chairman be authorized to enter into the agreement on behalf of the town and is further authorized to execute any documents necessary to effect the purpose of this vote.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
And this is for the truck.
Yes.
Yes.
So for those, the town has been approved, because we have to word this part right, for the grant to pay for a F-650 80%.
600.
Sorry, F-600.
80%.
80%, and now it just moves to the governor's office for her to execute.
Absolutely.
And that truck is 160,000, so picking up whatever that, whatever 80% of $160,000.
33, 34,000. So.
I'm going to
And that's one signature and an initial.
And I have the rest of it, Andy, if you would pass it down, if you could just initial each of the pages.
There's a
So
lot of
our
initials.
portion would be 32. I like that.
Somebody's got to do it, so. I'm gonna get them all out of order, so guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
You just mess with Karen, put them all out of order and upside down.
You don't have your bills in your wallet all sequential and facing the same way?
I don't even have cash.
I do.
I do.
My wallet doesn't even have a spot for cash.
Yeah. I have that right now for that.
There you go.
That's what I have.
We had the pay rate change form, the purchase agreement for Florida Claremont, which is this truck. Yes.
Yes.
The second
And
one first.
the second truck is the one that's on the warrant article. Are we just making sure we're putting the right trucks where they go?
Yep.
Okay.
I make a motion for the chairman to sign the Florida Claremont purchase agreement.
Somebody want to second it?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And I guess we should discuss that before we, do we want to apply the grant to the one on the warrant article? Or because we have the funding in the budget, and it's 6 and 1 half dozen the other. I mean, the dollars are the dollars, but
Right.
which way do we want to?
Where do you want to apply
Well,
it?
can we can't pivot from the warrant article at this point in time. So the warrant article goes as written. Okay.
Just for clarification, which warrant article are you referring to?
Don't we have a truck on the warrant article?
It's the 10.
The
Yeah.
10-wheeler.
10-wheeler. Okay.
10-wheeler, that's why.
So all right. So the
That-
10-wheelers.
That's separate, right?
Yeah, there is no warrant article for this
Well,
one.
that's fine.
Because
Okay.
this would be the expendable trust.
Right.
The expendable trust.
That's why I
Okay.
was just clarification.
All right. Thank you.
I was like,
We're buying all kinds of trucks. That'll be-
Yeah.
hold on.
Buying a truck every week.
And abatement, our Old Home Day appointment forms, and letters of congratulations. All right, let's go to the elderly exemption warrant article. So Karen did some research for us on adjusting where we are on the elderly exemption. So we did increase in 2024. About it, that the amount of the assessed value that'll reduce on the property assessment for the elderly, we did that in 2024. So for point of reference, 65 to 74 went to 30,000, 75 to 79 went to 40, 80 plus went to 50,000. Alton is same age groups, 40,000 where we're at 30, 60 where we're at 40, and 80,000 where we're at 50. And there is a net income limit, but that's a New Hampshire RSA, the net income to the.
You could change the income level if you wanted.
Okay.
Everyone, there were 2 people that did not qualify. They were way over the income
Okay.
level. But changing the amount of what the current elderly get will help them.
Right. Now
This doesn't sound like, this is an income based.
it is income based as well. So right now, if you're married, a combined net income of less than $50,000 and net assets not in excess of $75,000, and single is $35,000. You don't exceed $35,000 of your net income, then you can deduct that. The cost to the town is $4,800 in a kind of a tax impact that has to be picked up by the other taxpayers. So it's not an excessive burden to the remainder of the community, but it is so this is to add a warrant article to this, which we can still do because it's not a money
Correct.
article. Question is, everybody good with those numbers? It puts us in alignment with our surrounding.
Yeah, so 65 to 74 was 30, right?
It'll go to 40. Yes, 30 to go to 40.
30 will go to 40.
Yeah.
Right?
75 to 79, 40 goes to 60.
Okay.
And 80 plus 50 goes to 80.
I definitely think we need to do something for the elderly, but I feel like this is too rushed right now. Honestly, like this could have been brought up last week for us, and we're 3 weeks away to town meeting, and it's like this is trying to be rushed. And I'd like to compare more towns than just Alton, honestly. So I know we've talked about it previously, but I just don't want to. I don't want to rush this thing through, and then next year we have to do another one if we're adjusting it. So that's my thought process on it right now.
So at this point in time, when can we get this and still put it on the warrant article this year?
For this year,
Is this
well, the warrant has to be posted on February 23rd, so you could do it next week.
Well,
It just has to go to DRA and add it into.
right? So it's not that we can wait till the 23rd.
No.
We've got to get it to DRA.
That's why I say it feels like it's being rushed right through. Like there's not a lot of time to sit here and process it. Look
Yeah,
at
but
other
if
towns.
it's income based, we already know that it's,
You know how many people got it last year, right?
Yes.
Because that part
How many?
doesn't change the income base.
Right, that doesn't change.
right, I mean,
How many did get it last year roughly?
Print out how many, there's probably, I would say maybe 50 people,
40, 50?
40,
40, 50 people, yeah.
I mean, it impacts the tax rate by 0.5 cent.
50%.
I mean, this is almost a nothing.
Okay. I mean, there still is a financial impact to it. It's just, yeah, I don't want us to rush it. So, and that's kind of when I first saw this in the email. I'm like, this is going to be in rush right now.
Well, if it was
So-
just age and assessment decrease, I mean, I get it.
Right.
You know,
So,
And it was brought up several weeks ago, and then I had to reach out to Christine and ask her to do some research so we could see what other towns did, and that was presented as well. And it just
I mean,
was never
Alton is
voted on.
Alton definitely got a little bit more money than us, but
yeah, and that's part of the
where
other
it is
reason.
income based, I mean, they're probably dealing with the same thing we are.
So I guess we vote on it and see what the board thinks, right? I mean, it's so I make the motion that we add it as it stands with those numbers in it. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
He was.
It's unanimous?
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I voted in favor for it
Yeah,
because it was a 0.5%.
yeah, it's a 0.5 cent. I mean, it should be noted that this may become immaterial because there's a House bill that's passing through that's going to,
Anyways, yeah.
that's going to completely change this and probably completely screw it up even more than it already is.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll be doing it again next year. Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones phenomenally ridiculous. Okay. And we got the payment from the auction sales came in, Karen?
Yes.
So the only one that has not is we still have the one that we pulled, and we're waiting on that one, the property on wherever that was, and Shackford Corner.
Right, Garland and Chapman.
Is there any update on Shackford Corner at all?
No, the auctioneer lawyers are still doing some research.
Okay.
They hope to come up with a resolution.
The board does have to approve for the attorneys there to send a letter for the Garland Road properties. So I don't know if everybody saw that letter,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
but the board's got to approve for that. So
So, you want to make a motion?
No. Karen's gonna pull it.
Do you want to say it?
yeah, just like it is.
Is that and not that it's public, non-public, if it's a letter, but it's not our lawyers in
Correct.
a sense. It's
No.
okay.
I'm just
So it's
leaving it
not,
at that.
all right. Yeah. Would you like to make a motion?
No, I don't know.
Hang on, Andy's got it. What was Andy's idea?
Well, that's why I wrote it down. Yeah. So I'd make a motion that the board approve Sager and Smith send the letter to the Garland Road property that they have proposed.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye. Mhm. So, how much are we waiting on that other property? Do you know, Karen? Just out of
The
curiosity.
Shackford or this
Yeah,
one?
on Shackford.
It was like 170.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't insignificant.
Right.
So it's done. Do we need to discuss where we are on the reconciling the selectmen's budget versus budget committee's budget? Which one we're gonna move forward? So, the biggest challenge that I saw in it, and is that the budget committee decided to cut the budget, eliminate personnel, and then actually increase personnel, and that didn't seem to sit right.
No. You mean where they're deciding which personnel we're gonna keep and which ones?
Right, but if in one breath you're saying we have enough work that we need more people, but another department doesn't need people and eliminating it, so it was an interesting move, I thought. one other.
And just so everyone was aware, it was a total of $229,793. The budget committee cut last Thursday. So just for the public that wasn't there.
There were a couple of things, Karen, I saw you noted on here, that when they did increase some wages, they didn't count for Medicare, retirement, and
Yep.
that has to be added back in there as well, which is another, whatever, $1,500.
Right, I can only put in what they voted for that one line that was specific and didn't take into account all the rest of the.
Which has to be,
So I can't change the budget committee number.
okay. And they also zeroed a line, and I don't like zero lines, because a zero line means that we can't use it. What's the other? There were a couple other things too.
Was it
Did they say why they cut like workman's comp?
They were prorating positions.
Oh, because they took some out.
That's why they and they went line by line in that one particular department.
They took 100,000 out of legal.
Yep.
Yeah, they prorated, which not a huge fan of prorating, just because somebody's not here, because when we have to fill it with overtime and
Overtime, sheriff's department. So, yeah.
didn't leave us. So I know they said we could do a hiring or a budget freeze. However, when the budget gets frozen, you know what gets eliminated? Maintenance.
And that's what I
And
explained to
that's
them.
why we end up spending.
So when the budget's frozen, I said things don't happen on the roads. Like you don't see it happening. And for me, that's not the answer. Just to freeze the budget. Like this is the purpose of the budget.
No,
so you
that
don't
is not
have to do a freeze. So, and $100,000 that they took out of legal line, the insurance company's not going to cover.
Well, you never know.
So
Like you just,
it's
that's
just
a challenge.
But so obviously, if we have to find that, we have to find some of the budget.
Struck me a little odd.
It is kind of strange.
So that didn't cut. That didn't cut.
I mean, there was one error on our side for the current fire chief's salary. That was budgeted for 12 months, not 6. So that was $33,104. That was an error on our side.
So if we look at a true operating expense cut, we took the 33,000 out. It's really about 190,000. But we're going to have to add in some of the things
They cut out anyways.
well, they didn't cut out, but you can add the salary in. We've got to pick up Medicare.
Right.
Why did they cut money out of dental insurance? Did they know something, or is it because at first?
Because they prorated it, yeah. They were literally prorating all the sunshine. So-
I don't want to cut next year.
So how do we can't really change our budget. We can't change their budget. So it's either theirs or ours as we move forward to the town.
I mean, the board can recommend to go with the budget committee's numbers. And then if both of ours are the same, it doesn't really look like the budget committee cut anything either. Perception at town meeting.
Right.
So
It's not the perception. It's just the things that, I mean, there's things we can cut and that's fine.
yeah,
You can't add salary and not cover the benefits. We can't change their budget.
Right.
That's the problem. So if we go with theirs, we're in a sense cutting other things even more because we have to cover the shortage,
Mm-hmm.
and we're already starting the year behind.
Right.
correct.
What do we have? We had a $70,000 cut in the police department.
Yeah.
We had a $33,000 cut in the fire department, which you understand why. And stayed.
That was it.
Those are all they cut.
It was just right to, up until fire, that one line fire, and then everything else was good
Okay.
after that.
And then, but we had a $40,000 cut in the town hall office.
Yep.
By eliminating a position.
The part-time salary, yeah.
Now they didn't cut the benefits for that position. Although we have Medicare for that
Right.
$39,000.
Social Security.
Social Security and Medicare. So in theory, what they added in the town clerk's office, we could cover with the benefits out of the town hall office. So one's going to be light, one's going to be heavy. All right. Thoughts, guys? So,
I don't know.
I mean, if
Well-
you want to recommend it as ours stood with the reduction just in fire from our mistake,
Yeah.
you're looking at $6,017,998.
What'd you say? Lou?
$6,017,998.
900 what?
98.
that's prior to our warrant articles.
Correct. That's just the operating budget.
And the difference between two budgets is about 14 cents on the tax rate, somewhere thereabouts. We ballparked it at 8 cents to 100,000.
Andy, do you know how much was cut out of the school budget?
31,000 out of a $20 million budget.
It's all they could find.
dominated
It's all they could
in cutting
find.
that budget.
And we got 229,000 taken out of our.
Yep.
Well, it goes to show you.
Yep.
Where the real tax dollars are. I say we go with the with our budget. I mean, we'll take out the 33,000 that we made a mistake on, and call it good.
Okay.
I mean,
And we
that's
can
my,
allow
that's
the
my
voter-
thoughts.
The voters to make the decision
Yeah, they don't get to decide how it,
on the floor.
right. How it works.
Well, and be more than happy to explain it on town meeting day. We are suffering the consequences of budget freezes, not fixing equipment, not having the money to do it, and now the condition that some of this stuff is in.
Yeah.
We need not put ourselves in that position again.
Right.
Okay. All right. So
I'll make a motion at town meeting that we go with our selectmen's budget
Minus.
minus.
can we make that change at this point in time? Can we correct that?
Minus 33,000,
I already did that.
Okay.
I already did that in that 6
Okay.
million figure I gave you.
Okay.
So
So,
second the motion.
and the amount is just in the motion, Andy?
$6,017,998.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Awesome. Almost done. So we move the warrant article, get the payment for the auction sales. We have quotes for a utility truck. And I don't know that I want to act on what we've got here in the fact of why we would buy a utility truck for a fire department and put an aluminum flatbed on it, which should be phenomenal if we're going to put a sander on it for the highway department.
I'm not sure what we need it for to begin with.
Yeah. Chief?
So I asked that bid you have right there for F-250. this past week, there was there's a fire department grant over the $6 million for any type of off-road forestry, skid units, or any type of forestry units. So we also got bids for an F-350 and possibility of putting a skid unit in for brush trucks. Because the big brush truck we have, it's a big truck, it just can't go everywhere we think it can go, especially in the fields and stuff. We just sit outside, and we've done that before. So we can utilize, if we went from a 250 to a 350, and we got a grant for a skid unit in the back, we can also utilize it in the summertime and have a brush truck, smaller brush truck.
So we're not buying a utility truck. We're not buying a smaller brush truck
No, we're buying a utility truck.
with a flatbed on it.
There's a flatbed on it. If we get a grant, we could slide a skid unit in for the summer and take it out in the fall, winter, and spring.
And if we don't get a grant, we just dropped $80,000 on another four-wheel drive truck with a flatbed. If you'd like to give it to Jarvis for the winter, I am certain he'll take it.
It won't be 80. You told me I couldn't spend no more than 70.
Well, whatever it.
So I'm just giving you
Can we get rid of the other truck? Is it worth anything? Can we sell it? Can we get something for it? It's brand new. Things in mint condition.
The forestry truck?
Oh, the forestry truck did not. We looked at that. It's a grant, so we have to keep it for 20 years.
No, man. That's already on a grant? The forestry truck?
The forestry truck was on a grant. Tank was on a
Oh
grant.
my
The
god.
power truck was on a grant.
Well, do we need a plow package for 2 fire stations?
No. We need a snowplow package, a prep package. We do not need a snowplow. Don't make a foolish decision because a snowplow prep package costs about $500.
It's worth it.
And if we decide to surplus that vehicle to our highway department, you want the prep package. You want the heavy duty front
I
end.
thought it said $7,100.
Yeah.
That's them buying a plow.
If we buy a plow.
We don't need a plow.
Okay, I'm not talking about the package. I was talking about
Right.
the
I just
plow.
want to make sure I have a
Right.
snowplow
No,
prep
thank
package on mine.
Yeah.
But
No, we don't need a plow.
But according to what he got from Irwin's, there is no snow plow.
There isn't a
package on
snowplow
it.
prep package on it. It just doesn't make sense for us to purchase a four-wheel drive vehicle that does not have a snowplow prep package, even if we're not going to plow with it today. Town needs flexibility, and then some.
Yes. Yes.
Not for what they do. Not for what they do. For what they do, yeah. Leave it as gas.
Alright.
Dead serious.
Well,
It's-
So I guess submit whatever your other bids are that you got. Well, if you're now talking an F-350 with a skid mount, but I don't know that I'm sold on.
The skid mount is only if I have permission to apply for this grant and we receive this grant. I just want to be prepared.
And how much does a skid mounted brush package cost if we don't get a grant?
10,000, 15,000.
So
The
we
minimum skid mount we give it away is $10,000. And I have to spend out a skid mount with at least $10,000.
well, I guess we can look at his other bids, but
So just the skid mount is what the grant's for.
yes, not the
Yeah.
It's
truck.
not for the truck in any way, shape,
It's the
or form.
skid mount because it would be forestry.
Yeah,
Our policy's 3 quotes anyway, so.
right. So 3 of the same quote for the same vehicle, and then again, or it's state bid.
These are state bid prices. It's not a white, which is cheaper also.
Hang on. So I generally try to keep departments from commenting on other departments' business.
No,
Just
all
say-
I was gonna say was, just because it's state bid pricing, I've been told that state bid pricing is definitely higher.
So just
That's
our
what I've
policy is they can buy state bid with 1 quote, buy the state bid or 3 quotes. So that's that's how our purchasing policy works. We've held other departments to that standard. So,
But you're right.
Rick, we got any town hall renovations update?
Yeah, they're moving right along. A couple of problems.
I don't see any progress.
Well, there is. I think there's a couple of issues that we need to work through. I haven't had a chance to talk to Fab today or yesterday, but originally he was talking about just putting a doorway through there, but I'm kind of locked in on the big room concept for meetings and whatnot. So we're gonna pull that other wall out and put a triple LVL in there.
So the one that's in between the kitchen and the planning office right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make that one big room, and then I think we might expand on the kitchen just a little bit because it seems like we might have a little extra room in there than we need.
Okay.
Would you like to bid for 350?
Sure. And these are cabin chassis, Al? Or is this have a bed on it?
They come with a bed, so
Okay.
we could actually resell a bed.
Or we could leave the bed on it. And put a cap on it, like you have.
That's what you guys want, fine with me, whatever you want.
Well, you tell us you need a utility truck to put cones and chainsaws, and we can't do that on a flatbed. That's not wise investment of the town's money.
In the back of the flatbed, we've got to get a work box in the front of the cab and put our chainsaws and a few cones. I mean, cones all stack up and stuff.
Okay. All right. You want to take a all right. Selectmen's report for 2025. Did everybody get a chance to pick at that? Any comments?
I'm not as impressed now that I know you've been talking to that thing to make a report.
For years, people did dictation. My dictation administrative assistant is much cheaper.
Yes.
All that does is repeat what I say.
Yeah.
And we postponed our meeting with the Pittsfield Select Board until after the election.
I actually spoke with them. That's what they were telling me. They would.
Currently, we might get run out of town with pitchforks until they settle their open enrollment conversation. So might be safer for us.
Well, I think they're just as busy as we are.
Yes,
I think is what the deal is. So
they are. Belknap County budget, Karen, what was that up this year?
The financial condition, the operating revenue, after the operating revenues and operating expenditures. It looks like your statement of financial condition. Statement of condition.
They're trying to sneak it by, aren't they?
probably in winky tiny letters.
Their ending balance is $5,681,000. And that's the difference. So, but they're ending from their expenditures and revenues, they end up with $5,681,000.
Okay.
That's their operating cash account.
Are they funding anything this year, or are they pulling another stunt like last year and just not funding anything?
Yeah, we will,
So we don't know what their budget increase percentage is. To get an idea of. Okay.
I'm sure it's all legit.
All right, and so we got an appointment with Nancy and Jesse to discuss the election.
the whole thing.
So you guys we're talking about the town meeting and election access to BES, which I heard back from the assistant superintendent. That they are set to host it. They're exploring the possibility of using the back entrance to the gym for access, whether someone could get all the way around or would have to drop and go back. Worst case scenario, they feel the front of BES will be reserved for handicap parking, and the church and parking lots would be used to accommodate the remaining community members for those events. We can park on the side of the road. We just we have to talk to the police department not to tow anybody away and set that up as parking for. I'm assuming the board would have to make a motion to allow parking on Maple Street for the day. Yeah. If I get complaints from the two people that live across the street from the school district, we'll have issues. Yeah. You know which two I'm talking about, right?
That's usually where.
So for people with disabilities, are we gonna have to get them up into the gym if they can't?
Yeah, we'd have to have. I'm certain that we generally have enough.
I believe we're.
Are you gonna be outside or inside this year, Rick? This will be a little different. You won't be out in the parking lot hanging out.
I'm all over the place.
We'll be fenced in.
I'm assuming we're still talking about bringing the handicap into the side door.
If it's just getting the cars out and back, that's all.
Yeah. Well, they'll be definitely assisted.
And if worst came to worst, they can come in.
And some of them are pretty,
straight and back out.
right.
They could go in through the new gym.
Pretty
Go
much
through
all the
down the hall.
handicaps know the route now, and I'd kind of like to make sure that the handicap can maintain that route.
Mhm.
It's going to eliminate some confusion, I believe.
Make sure we get that out there publicly too.
Right.
I
I think we should do a walkthrough.
That's what I was just going to suggest.
Do you want to coordinate that with Matt, or do you want me to do that? Mhm. I just want to, who wants to reach out to Matt? I mean, I'm more than happy to reach out.
I can reach out if you want. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Okay.
We'll set something up for next week and see if we can meet
It'd also
him
be
up
worth
there.
looping the other Matt, the project
Looping?
manager, and Brett, and so they understand.
Okay, you got to give me their contacts.
I will.
I don't know anything about them, so.
Well, so Brett and Matt are the milestone people that are actually running the project. And so sometimes we're having a high level conversation, making sure that the guy who's actually going to make sure that it
That's the guy I want to talk to.
is involved in the
I don't care about
conversation.
the other guys. So
And
there's
the-
a Matt and Brett.
So yeah, Matt Jazokas, the assistant superintendent, who said they're good to go. You have Matt Belor from Milestone. You and I met with him.
Okay.
And then you have Brett Huffner, who is the superintendent of Milestone for the project. And that's who we want to talk to.
We might want to explain to them on wheelchair because we that went into the trailer. One of the rubbers came off. So,
I'd almost like to consider purchasing one instead of this bullshit,
yeah,
to be honest with you.
Any idea what a wheelchair costs?
No, I don't. I haven't even looked into it. I just,
We've got that whole thing over there.
I know we've been struggling with that wheelchair for quite some time now.
Fire has the stair chairs.
Yeah, we've borrowed, begged, and done a lot of stuff, so. That one doesn't even belong to us.
Brian
to be
Lux
honest with
probably
you.
has 7
I
of
think
them in
that
his front
belongs to the
yard.
Legion.
In the yard.
In the yard.
Actually,
Yeah,
I think
are they right in the front or right?
Keep me out of it.
Can we put that on there?
There's something on the boat.
Okay.
And we seem to be pulling it off with one and a walker. That seems to be okay. And I think the walker is pretty decent.
Yeah.
I think we have 2 walkers actually.
there are.
Awesome. You guys got anything else?
After you do the walkthrough, then I'll say.
Do we, is Savannah available for valet parking? She'd probably be all over that, wouldn't she? What could go wrong?
I was gonna ask you about your son.
You don't want him driving people's cars.
No, we want to help. We want them to set up.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Both for setup and takedown.
So setup is going to be the
The night before.
13th. Is that-
We'll check with him to make sure that you're not appointing him duties.
Voluntold.
They use it anyway.
And if you get,
Gary's got the
Don't start with the
don't
fucking.
sign
yeah,
it.
so,
He's running.
when is so town meeting? No, we don't need to set up for that. We need it for the election. So what day are we? What days are the elections that we're setting up for?
Tuesday the 9th.
Oh, okay.
So 3/9 we're going to set up. 3/10 we're going to vote, and then we're doing it again the 16th and the 17th for the second. Do we vote? No, we only have the one vote.
Yes, yes.
That's right. We have 2 meetings,
Yes.
one vote.
Wow, you're getting. Oh, senile.
Like a
Am I
lot.
rubbing off?
You are. You stop sitting next to you. Well, I'm looking at it like, oh, the 9th. I actually have something on the 9th.
So it'll be the evening of March 9th.
Okay.
Probably, we'll find out what time we can get into the school. And so we would meet him maybe 8 before.
Okay.
And then
I think they've been letting us in what, around 5 or 6? Oh, it was. That's right. Okay. 3:30. Yeah. It takes us about 2 hours.
after the polls close. Council done on Tuesday night, they bring the house on Saturday.
That usually takes about an hour and a half.
7:30.
Yeah.
We could probably also get some 8th graders on the 9th. To help set up and carry stuff in. They're gonna be there. No, they're gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna be there?
What are they going to be doing?
They can carry stuff in
No, I know, but why are they there?
because
Don't
they're
they
there on
leave?
the 9th. They have school,
Yeah, but they're usually gone by 3:30, right?
and that's when you get into start setting up. So we just have them stay over.
Just tell them to stay.
Okay. I'm okay with
How do
that.
they get home after?
I'll take all the help that's available.
They
Okay.
can walk.
Walk? Okay,
Gary, you can drive it.
I'm busy.
Their parents can pick them up.
Yeah, it's getting quick.
Very busy.
You know how they can get home?
Do you wanna make the list for Sam's?
There's this
stuff?
guy whose wife would volunteer him very quickly, who's got a bus driving license. What do you think? What do you think, Mark?
There's also the school van.
Yeah, that's right. But you have to have a bus driver's license to take them from the school to their house. You don't have to have it to take them from like the school to here. It's the weirdest thing. And back. I know. All right.
We'll see how that works out.
All right.
I'll see if I can find another one on it.
All right.
Right?
There's the key point right there. All right. Do we have anything else on the agenda? Any other whole business?
Other than the watershed
Oh yes, the watershed grant. Frank didn't show up, so I think we just don't even talk about it.
Well, you have to schedule that public hearing. So the ad is coming out
Yep.
on Thursday. It has to be out 7 days before you can meet. You have to meet, the last day that you can meet is Monday the 23rd.
Okay.
So if the board can meet on the 23rd, it's a public hearing. You would open it, close it, talk about the grant, and then vote to proceed. You could, if Monday the 23rd doesn't work, it could be either the Thursday or Friday before.
So Monday the 23rd is the first day of winter break here in New Hampshire. But I mean,
I need a break.
That 19th
you have a
is-
break every day.
You got
23rd.
those airline tickets, why didn't you go?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be gone that whole week.
All right.
Where you going?
I'm in that business.
You
Bought
can't.
some-
You can't go anywhere till this is done.
I bought some new tickets online.
Oh, you bought
Well,
the other
so we need
7
three.
weeks
We just need
to-
three board members here, right?
Only 3 board members.
Yeah. 3 board members physically in the same room. The other 2 can be remote. They chose to be.
You ain't gonna want to see that.
You can be in the same room, you just can't be discussing
Hey, I
business.
Yeah.
called in from North Carolina.
Yeah,
So-
but I'll be.
The
We can do it either
the 19th is planning
23rd
board
work
meeting.
now?
FYI,
at
What
what,
is?
6 o'clock?
6 o'clock. Yeah, it's planning board on the 19th.
We could do it on the 19th at 5:30. We want it. That way you're already here. Just saves you an extra night out. It's all about you, Andy.
Why are we not doing the
I'm just thinking
23rd?
time frame. If you think it's going to be half an hour, that's fine with me. But
How
If
much
you
is it
have-
going to be?
It depends
It,
how many
it passed
people-
unanimously.
yeah,
The
At town meeting.
23rd, I will not be able to be here, Rob goes in at
All
4.
right, so 1, 2 are already not here
there. Yeah.
on the 23rd.
I mean,
That's
I
fine.
can call in.
So with the 19th, you're already here.
But yeah. Just do it at 5 then.
5 o'clock.
5 at
Nancy, you okay with that?
the 19th then. So
How much do you have on your agenda for? Do you know yet?
Well, if your kids are coming in to ask us about our ballot question.
Right.
George Cross is coming in.
You got- there's
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
you'll be here all night.
Oh boy.
All right.
So we're gonna do it at 5 before the.
At 5.
Yeah.
5 o'clock on the 19th.
Okay.
Laura, do you know if Frank's available? It's going to be him talking.
What, so wait, I don't know what this is. You guys-
Frank needs to be here on the 19th at 5 o'clock. That's
Public
that's all
hearing.
it says.
Public
For the
hearing for
warrant.
the-
For his
Yeah.
warrant article. Yep.
It's a public hearing.
Well, oh yeah, that's school break. What do you call
No,
it?
no, the next week is school break.
Oh, for you guys, that's school break.
Massachusetts.
Yep.
We're in New Hampshire though now, Laura.
Oh, I see.
We don't care about that other states.
I'm looking at it on Saturday, so I was thinking it's great. Oh, that's
Okay. Either he can be here or Paul.
all.
Who's-
Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah, Paul can be here. As long as one of them's here, just they can answer questions.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
time's this at?
5
5
o'clock.
5 o'clock on the 19th.
Here.
Here.
It's like, it's like a public meeting?
So basically what we do is we talk about the warrant article.
Okay.
People have an opportunity to discuss what's taking place, which we already did at town
Yeah,
meeting in a
that's why
sense.
it's-
But now we've moved to the next step of it, and because it's a money warrant article, in a sense, it's going on the budget. This way, it's got to be a public hearing to talk about spending money,
Gotcha.
and it's a technicality because we're accepting money and spending money. It's not as though we're spending
Right.
the town's money, but
Okay.
we have to check the box for DRA, otherwise they don't let it happen.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll just make a comment real quick there, just so public knows. Highways put the water truck and that Freightliner on govdeals.com
Okay.
up for auction, so those
Alright.
are up next Tuesday, I think, is the end date.
Make sure that my son doesn't know it, because the last thing I need him to do is buy it, so it shows up.
You might be able to afford one for
Yeah,
the 17th.
Okay.
yeah, next Tuesday. Yeah. That's all.
So,
If they ever shut computers down and nothing works anymore, you can come to my house, cause
Yeah.
it's computerized.
so we're gonna open for public input. Before we do, in March 26th of 2024, the Board of Selectmen actually passed the set of rules and procedure. We've been pretty lax on these, and we are going to go back to it. Specifically to public input. At a regularly scheduled board meeting, the agenda will reflect one time during the meeting that allows for public input subject to these procedures. Speakers will be allotted 5 minutes per person to speak to an agenda item. If it is not on the agenda, it's not open for public input. The board could extend by a majority if we wanted to allow that to take place. A speaker that has a scheduled appointment is limited to 15 minutes. And all comments will be directed to the board, not to other persons who may be in attendance. If anybody has complaints regarding individual employees, other individuals, or any other matter that may, in the opinion of the board, infringe on another person's right of privacy, will not be allowed. Such matters are going to be directed to the town administrator during normal business hours at town hall. Okay. So we're going to input these because public input has run amok lately. So that being said, at 6:52, we're going to open up for public input.
Damn, I got a busy week next week.
Rebecca, 118 Workhouse Road. I just had a question on the public input and the rules. So that means public input is after all old business is done and everything? Do we need to talk about the agenda items?
It doesn't mean that it has to be on the agenda to discuss it.
It doesn't have to be on the agenda?
It has to be on the agenda.
So that means the public meeting would be after everybody's spoken on the agenda, right? Because you usually have a public meeting before we start talking about things.
No, we don't.
No.
Yes, you-
No, we say the Pledge of Allegiance. That's when the public meeting starts. That's when we open the meeting.
Yeah.
That's
The
when the
only
meeting
thing
starts.
we do before is sign everything we have to sign.
But you asked for public input, so that's different than public meeting? I know this is a public meeting, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Anytime
if-
there's three of us together, it is a public meeting,
Okay.
no matter what it is. So, but public input is limited to items that are on the printed agenda.
Okay,
So like if you wanted something to discuss, you would call Karen and she would get it on the next.
No, but
agenda.
so for public input, then it would be after you talk about all the agenda items.
Right.
Okay, because as I have seen it, you usually do public input before you start talking about agenda items. I mean, we joked about that once.
So sometimes we do public input to move the meeting along. So if we have an appointment and we're done ahead of the appointment, we'll put public input in so we're not all here staring at each other if the person's not here.
But then what if the public wants to talk about an agenda item after you had input?
You can talk about the agenda item.
After you
All
ask
right.
for input?
Frank, we're done. Okay? It's pretty clear. Discuss what's on the agenda. So just so you know, by New Hampshire RSA, we do not have to have public input, but we choose to have public input.
What number is that, RSA?
If it's on here, Karen, do you know if it's going to be under? It's going to be under either 41 or 91.
91. Yeah.
It's probably going to be 91.
Okay. Thank you.
Anybody else do public input?
Would we have to talk about the warrant articles, or the warrant articles for the school?
Linda, warrant articles for the school are not on our agenda.
No, they're not. However,
So we're not taking public input on warrant articles for the school. That is a matter for the school board.
well, it actually is a matter for the select board. Because
It's
if
not on
we-
our agenda though. He said agenda items only. It's not on our agenda.
Tonight?
Yeah.
So you've made.
This was actually effective March 26, 2024.
So you're making this effective tonight.
It's been effective for 2 years.
He's
But
just
you weren't following.
We were actually extending courtesy to people, to allow people, because we want to hear from the community. However,
You can request something to be put on the
you
agenda.
could request something to be put on
So
the
if-
agenda.
So if next Tuesday you wanted to talk about
You make an
something,
appointment with Karen to be on the agenda
I
or
do
have an
understand
appointment.
that you were implementing this change.
Yep.
Okay.
we just have a lot to get through, Linda, that's all.
Anyone else for public input? In that case, at 6:56, we'll close public input. And we have a non-public that we're going to go into with.
I make a motion to go into non-public under RSA 91-A, semicolon 3, Roman numeral 2C.
B.
B.
We have a B.
Second.
Andy beat you to it. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Yeah. Which one are we doing? I'm going to go with. Fire department's first, right?
They had asked for.
Yep.